She goes, I lived life by my own rules. When I died, she says, it was a peaceful experience for me. She says, because I finally felt what it was like to not feel sick anymore. That's what she tells me. Please know that your mother's here, because she just said to me, that's my daughter, that's my daughter. And I just saw her hug you from the other side. She says, can you please let my daughter know that I'm okay? Can you please let her know not to be upset anymore? And this was a woman who had suffered before her passing here in the physical world, because she keeps telling me, Matt, you need to let them know that I can breathe, I can breathe. She wants to thank you for holding on to her jewelry, and she wants to thank you for passing it down. She says to me, Matt, they all have jewelry pieces of mine. Tell them thank you. Oh, perfect. So know that, first of all, this woman is so excited to speak to you like this. Because when she was here, she says, Matt, I had so many health issues. She says, and she tells me that she lives longer than the doctors anticipated here in this world. And she goes, Matt, she goes, nothing was going to kill me. Nothing was going to kill me. And what's the connection with the smoking when I'm connected with her? Hold on.
She pretended like she didn't smoke and drink. She pretended like she didn't, but she did.
She hit it well.
She hit it very well.
Your grandmother you're talking
My
about.
grandmother, she did.
Mom did too.
So you all get it from her.
Yeah.
That too. We hid it in our bedrooms, yeah. And she would smell it and just forgive us for it.
She tells me right now, Matt, she goes, this is what aided in my passing, she's telling me. She says, so they better throw out the friggin' pack, she's telling me. When I'm connecting with her, this woman is a hot shit on the other side, because she says to me, Matt, she goes, I had everyone bullshitted. She goes, I never did what I was supposed to do here in this world. Like, I see her going to the doctor's appointments and them like giving her medication and her not taking it and not doing it. She says, Matt, she goes, I lived life by my own rules.
Yes.
But she says to me, Matt, please let them know I don't want them to be mad at me anymore. Because you go back and you say, why couldn't she just do anything right? Why couldn't she just take her medications? Why couldn't she just take care of herself? And she says to me, Matt, she goes, I lived life the way that I wanted to live life.
Yep.
And that's what she's telling me.
Yep.
She says to me, she forgives you, by the way, for throwing out half her shit here in this world.
That was our fault. It's my uncle's fault, by the way.
What do you mean it was your uncle's fault?
He made us.
Fault. He was an asshole and he threw everything away.
She says to me, Matt, she goes, they were so pissed off because she had boxes and boxes of shit, and you're like, oh my God, my mother's gonna be so upset. And she even tells me you're trying to keep the house like she had it here in this world.
Oh my God.
She says to me, Matt, you know, they still live life like I never died. She says, the one thing that she wants to let you know is this. She says, when I died, she says, the one thing that I wanted was for you all to be able to live life again. I was more afraid, she says, about what would happen if I died. She says, because I was so afraid that they weren't going to be able to live life, that because we were so close. She tells me this. She says, this is my way of validating that I am there and with you. And she also tells me when I'm speaking to her that you felt like you just saw her in the house.
Our kids always do.
We all.
That's her soul. Was she obsessed with toilet paper here in this world? I keep seeing rolls and rolls and rolls of toilet paper.
I TP people's houses.
We're all the same, yeah. Totally.
Wait, what?
I TP people's houses.
We do.
All the time.
Listen, it's so funny because when on the other side, your loved ones know your secrets. And
Oh God, don't say that.
Well, now everybody.
listen, when they're dead, they know everything that you do. And she just showed me all of this toilet paper. I'm like, what the hell is she trying to show me? So when she died and she realized you're out there TPing people's houses at night, how many houses do you TP?
She's done like
At least
4
like
or 5.
once a month.
Like, yeah, she's done a lot.
People that do wrong, they deserve it.
She should probably be in jail.
But it's only toilet paper.
Please know that she tells me this. She goes, Matt, you don't understand how crazy my family is. She goes, that wasn't even the half of it. She wants to thank you, by the way, for the way that you made her look so beautiful before she died. She tells me like you couldn't stop touching her before she had passed away and after she had passed away.
Yeah.
So know that one of the things is she shows me you going like touching her body and doing all these things. And she goes, Matt, she goes, you need to let them know that first of all, she says, when I died, she says, it was a peaceful experience for me. She says, because I finally felt what it was like to not feel sick anymore. That's what she tells me. So she wants to thank all of you for the way that you stayed with her, for the way that you laid with her, and the way that you were so diligent about making sure that she was not alone. She says, if there's one thing that I felt when I died was your love. And she wants to thank you so much for that. know that she's okay, know that she's at peace and she has seen your children. So when your kids keep saying, oh my God, I see something, there was a woman that was in the room, and there was a woman that was in the hallway, that's her. That's her soul letting you know that she is there, that they are not alone, and they are safe and at peace. And more importantly, it's her way of acknowledging that just because she died doesn't mean that she's not part of the family anymore. She's with you every single day.